live now. Runjhun ji, you can start.
Yeah, can please share the PPT.
Yeah. Uh, mm, Geeta, would you like to introduce? Can we have you on screen?
Hi, good evening, everyone. So today's session is very interesting session, and we all want you to learn that how to let go, because we keep and we hold so much in our life. We don't want to let go certain things, resentments. We are holding pain. We don't want to surrender. We want to control. Sometimes we want to control our children, sometimes we want to control our spouse. But today's session is all about how we can surrender, how we can let go of all those things which can bring happiness in our life. So we have amazing speaker today. She's Runjhun Sharma. So over to you, ma'am, and please start the session.
Yeah, I've already shared the slide with you.
Okay, give me some time. I'll share. Yeah, ma'am. Can you see the slide now?
Yes.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. Often it happens that we are always given this pearl of wisdom that you need to let go of something. If you want to have something in your life, you need to make space for something. But in truth, it's very difficult for anyone to either understand the meaning of letting go and surrender. And then the other thing is there are few steps involved in surrendering and letting go that no one would talk about. People just say this thing: you need to let go, you need to stop, hanging on to something. But in truth, they don't know anything else more than that. I've seen so many spiritual gurus and everyone teaching the same thing, but sadly, I've never seen anyone actually talk in detail about it. And unless you don't know what you exactly need to do, it's very difficult to actually let go. And people keep on getting stuck in whatever they are, the kind of situation, whatever they are going through, and it becomes very difficult to actually surrender or to follow the divine will. So today I'm going to help you understand what is it exactly letting go means, what it is all about, and how we can actually surrender and we can feel free, you can feel better about your life, about yourself, and actually make space for that which you are waiting for, which you are prayed for. Because God never denies you anything. He is delaying things in your favor because He's preparing you. So let's learn the art of letting go and actually surrendering. So here we will understand that what is acceptance, the control factor, how to give forgiveness, and how to change your focus. We will begin with these four things. So let's begin with acceptance. So the thing is that our mind is always looking for logical answers regarding acceptance. It's like we are always in conflict. Why is this happening? Why isn't this happening? And how 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 is it happening? We are absolutely not in the mindset to accept anything that is happening in our life. And that's where the biggest conflict begins. It is essential that we first understand that this person is not going to change, the situation won't change, or the current reality that we are experiencing is what it is. It doesn't mean that you are absolutely giving up or you are stopping. yourself from applying any kind of efforts into it. It's all about accepting that this is it, this is the situation. Stop fighting it from your mind. Stop creating more conflict regarding it. Why isn't it happening this way? Why isn't this thing happening at this moment? This is what you need to stop doing. This is what acceptance is all about. When you start accepting this is what it is, the situation, the person, whatever you are facing in your life, stop, getting power, negative power from you, and everything starts slowly falling into a harmonious rhythm. I know it's very difficult to even accept because externally we keep on saying I accept this, but we don't. Still, we are actually not accepting it. It's very difficult for the situation or the person or the reality that we are experiencing to change because we need to stop giving it the negative power that is in our mind that is trying to fight it off. So next, what we need to do after accepting this, and we have accepted it, is that we need to stop gaining control because control is produced by our ego. Our ego is saying, no, this is how it should be. This is where it should happen. This is when it should happen. This is how things should unfold for me regarding anything, any situation, or any person. So it's like we are used to control things. We get up at a time, we do certain things throughout the day, we try to manage things, we try to do things, and that is the control factor. The control factor needs to be, given up. Give up the control factor. And your ego is stopping you from doing that because your ego is so used to certain things happening in a certain way that it's very difficult to understand that you are actually trying to make it happen as per your way, the way you want to control the situation because you're used to it. Because daily tasks that you are following, the daily timetable that you are following to do this that you are trying to follow is your control factor where you feel comfortable. So you need to leave your comfort zone, step out from it, and stop controlling anything that is happening. Because the biggest truth is that actually in reality you don't have any control over your life at all. No one is, no one can be certain about the fact that once we go to sleep, we're going to actually get up in the morning, or we're going to see the tomorrow's sun, or we're going to see that moment, how long we are going to live, what is going to actually happen in our life. When we understand this thing, then the control factor stops having any kind of control over you, and it's very, very easy that things start to happen in your favor. So you need to stop controlling. Stop thinking that I can gain control or this is how it should be, this is how it should happen, and that's why you need to give up the control. So understand that everything is happening in its own rhythm, on its own time, and everything needs to happen the way it should happen, not as per your wishes or the way you want. The next thing that we need to realize is you need to first forgive yourself because the guilt feeling keeps on haunting you all the time. It keeps on telling you that no, you have done wrong or the other person has done wrong. No, I'm holding on to this feeling of I hate you or I hate this or I don't want to forgive. See, forgiveness is not about like you are letting the other person, having power over you that, okay, whatever you have done is right. No, that is a very wrong perception majority of people are having that they think that if they forgive someone, it means that the person is done rightly. No. Forgiveness means you are understanding that they are resolving their own karma, you are resolving your own karma, and there is a huge difference in that. When you forgive yourself first, that you forgive yourself for making that mistake or allowing that self because you are the person who's creating it all. You are the person who is responsible for allowing that person to do that with you or that situation to happen with you. Your awareness level and the way you have acted out and the other person has acted out, you're both on different levels. So they cannot be on your level of understanding, you can't be on their level of understanding. Whatever the case with you, it comes. Whatever you did with them, however you responded, whatever happened is your karma, is your understanding, your awareness. So become the bigger person unless and until you learn to forgive, unless and until you tell yourself it's okay. The person acted or behaved in a way, or I acted and behaved in a different way, is because that is what was required of the situation at that time. Because we were growing together, we were understanding it's a lesson that I needed to learn at that time. Then the forgiveness actually happens. It actually comes naturally. You cannot say, I forgive that person or I forgive myself, and then still hold on to that kind of negativity and negative energy in your mind. See, forgiveness is something I'm working at all good. Okay, it's okay, I've made that mistake. It's okay, the person did that with me. But now I've learned my lesson that this is not going to repeat, and that is how you cut off a pattern in your life related to negativity or some situation that keeps on repeating. So it's very important. Forgiveness is because it helps to move forward. That is the only way you will be able to move forward with your life. And the next thing that you need to understand is that it is very essential. It is very essential that you need to stop reevaluating that thing in your mind again and again. Because our mind is always going on and on about something and it keeps on holding on. So it becomes very difficult at times that you keep on re-evaluating it in your mind for whatever wrong that you have done. So it's very important that you need to change your focus. Next thing that you need to do is change your focus. So changing your focus means that changing your thought process, shifting your thought process from whatever has happened to how better you can be, gaining the awareness of what is happening at the moment and what you are going through. It is very essential that when you change your focus, it is the crucial time, the threshold that allows you to step forward out from a pattern from the negativity of holding on to things that are becoming harmful for you. And it is like a self-torture. If you keep on reevaluating, if you keep on revisiting the past, if you keep on thinking too much about the future, you are just, creating a self-torture loop within your mind. So you need to really get off that loop. You have to stop it, you have to cut it off, and you need to change your focus of your awareness. So how do you change your focus? You change your focus by understanding, by gaining an understanding and gaining an awareness that it is okay. Whatever I've done, whatever I'm going through is okay for God's plan. I need to understand that I have never had control over anything in my life and I never can. We humans are very accustomed to controlling us, controlling others. Their actions, no, it's not, can't be. All you can do is control your thought process, control your reaction to it. The moment you change your reaction to things, to people, it starts changing. And that is where the huge difference lies. It is about that. So shifting focus is what all you need. This is a very big thing. Focus on very small things daily. Shifting your focus on your priority list, your task, what you can actually do and handle, like cooking every day, like doing a work, like completing a task for the day, only for today. So you can start changing your focus to what I need to do today and right now and what deserves my energy, what doesn't deserve my energy, what doesn't deserve my reaction, and how I can change my reaction to things and to people in order for it to change and for me to evolve through this journey. Once you start doing that, things become easy and you gain a different kind of awareness and you understand that it's all in the plan. It's all divine timing, it's all divine plan, and I am able to follow the natural rhythm of things and people. And I'm able to understand and gain awareness and become the bigger person who can see the bigger picture and understand that I can prioritize my own well-being. I can prioritize coping with difficulties this way because now I'm free of stress, free of any anxiety, of any past or future event or anything that is haunting me. I have actually given up any kind of control, and this is how I put my focus on myself, on where and how I can become better and I can handle things in a better way. So this is where you need to try to understand. Empathy here becomes very important for you. You need to understand that if you are someone who is, you know, being aware of what the other person has done, maybe the other person is not having that kind of awareness about themselves or the situation or whatever is happening. So gaining focus, gaining empathy towards everything helps you understand why they are the way they are. And then you are able to focus more on just changing your thought process about them or about the situation. This is how you change your focus. Try to understand the perception and the circumstances that has led to the situation. And when you understand that, when you stop analyzing, then you actually understand that nothing was actually in your control from day one. Everything was just divine plan to help you grow, to help you understand, to help you become a better person than others. Because as people say that don't expect this or don't expect that, I believe that expectations are, you know, expectations should be realistic, not unrealistic expectations. You can't hope or you can't make the other person like yourself. If you are more aware, if you are more understanding, the other person cannot be your way. They are very different. They are different because they are reflecting something within you that is unresolved. So you need to understand this thing by changing your perception towards them that they are coming from a different level of understanding and you are coming from a different level of understanding. That is where things start resolving on their own and you will gain a new perception towards everything. And then you will be able to surrender and then you will understand what does surrender and letting go mean in the true sense. So I hope that I've made my point clear and if someone's having any kind of questions, then I encourage them to ask me questions. And we have to
Very well said, Runjhun.
thank you.
Because when we when we are in self realization, we tend or when even on a daily life, we have to be strong and we have to forgive ourselves. That is why I am very proud that my hypnotherapist and all around me have guided me in this path.
Mhm.
So it's okay to be it's okay to express the feelings. It's natural.
Mhm.
So yeah, be full of gratitude and laughter and smiles because you never know what is in store for you the next moment.
Absolutely right. And that is how like dealing with difficult people and difficult situations is. That is how you raise your awareness and you change your perception towards things and people. And you will see the situation is absolutely different from your colored perception. It is actually just the way it is supposed to be or it is. Once we stop coloring it with our perception, with our understanding towards it and release our awareness, then things actually change. It makes a lot of difference. Anything else you would like to say?
I would like to say that every session, as a trainer with Maven and as a laughter yoga teacher and as a beautiful smile from His Amazing Malaysia, I would say that every session of Maven or any other platform that I am associated with teaches me a lot of life lessons to to be to be to love myself and to stand up for myself.
That's very beautiful. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yes, I told you that we are able to see more, people to understand more. We are able to know more
And
whatever it is.
I actually have become the beacon of light.
Yes,
As
you are.
as my hypnotherapists also say,
Mhm,
right now improved so much
mhm,
that I only have to go for hypnotherapy once a month only.
mhm,
And I'm not dependent on anxiety pills.
mhm,
I cope with it naturally.
mhm.
I find out what's the trigger and I know how to solve it. And I'm getting there. More to come. And thank you, Runjhun. Thank you, Shabana. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you, all the trainers for believing with me and believing with Nahan, with allowing us to carry out good session yesterday and Runjhun, good good session today.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks a lot.
It really said that I've actually learned through Mavin and hypnotherapy that that I have to train my mind to
Mhm,
see the good in people, and
mhm,
through laughter yoga also I see the good um good laughter glasses in the negative people, and don't respond to them, just listen to them, don't respond. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, if we have no more questions, we can
Okay.
thank Runjhun ma'am. And Runjhun, it's really a wonderful session.
Thank
And
you.
I know that everyone has learned that acceptance is actually a true power. And when we know that control is actually protecting our ego, and it's a complete game changer, as you said. And
Mhm,
forgiveness is a key to freedom, because when you forgive, you are actually releasing your control or whatever you have already holding on.
mhm.
So thank you so much for the wonderful session. I hope that everyone has got value from this session.
I
So
need to say
looking forward to connect with you again.
yes.
Any last words you want to share with all of us?
Just a small healing prayer that we should all do together because it will help you, calm down whenever the situation arises that you are not able to forgive or apply any of these principles that are taught in this session. This is what you can do: is first calm yourself down. So let's start. Okay, close your eyes, breathe in through the nose, a long deep breath, release it through your mouth slowly. Once more, take a deep breath, release it through your mouth slowly. One more time, deep breathe, release it through your mouth. Now bring your focus on the heart chakra and repeat after me. I am accepting. I am kind. I am open to changes. I am ready to move forward. I relinquish control. I am focused on my self-growth. Visualize a white light entering your heart chakra and cleansing it of all the negativity, of all the thoughts that you have been holding on. Because this is where for everything gets stored. And our heart is a very big receiver and sender of energy. Unless it is cleansed, it's very difficult for us to be free. We free of the external influence, to be free of whatever is happening outside. We are the one who will the office in our own life. So there's the white light in our chakra. Feel at relax your body. Relax. Keep on repeating. I'm relaxed. I'm ready. I'm relaxed. I'm ready. I am relaxed. I am ready. Rub your palms together. Place it on your eyes. Feel the positivity flowing through your eyes, into your body, and helping you relax, feeling better. Take a deep breath again and release all the tension. Remove your palms, open eyes. So this is what you need to do when you are triggered by something. I know it's very difficult to pause and understand that you are being triggered. But slowly, when you start doing this, when you start focusing on, oh, I need to disconnect myself from the negativity, from the negative circumstances that are happening around me, or the situation that is again showing up, or the pattern that is again showing up in my life. Once you start doing this, things will start changing within, and you will gain a better perspective, and you will be able to look at the bigger picture rather than the very micro part of it. So thank you everyone for being present in this session. Thank you for inviting.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
We are completing the session.